the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU, Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And when you talk about the traits that make Joe Burrow successful, you got to start with his head. This guy thinks the game, sees the game, loves the game. Then you go to the arm. He can make every throw. And then within a play, second and third reaction plays that are big ones downfield. That was why he won the Heisman Trophy, and that was why I voted for him, in addition to him winning a national championship.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
He's tackled at the
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
third down.
And able to find Green. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Bengal first down.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 18. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards on the ground. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brought down by Carl Joseph.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Point after.
Well, the underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And Kareem Hunt taking over the lead back duties when Nick Chubb got hurt with his knee injury week 4 at Dallas. Of course, Hunt, he was the lead back for Kansas City, and some people may have forgotten already, but in 2017, he led the league in rushing. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progression.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Erickson now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, and he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
brings up 3rd and inches.
Burrow on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 27, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mayfield lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. You got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. It hit the sideline. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They'll run with Mixon, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while to get to the quarterback.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
throwing. Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Hunt.
6-yard line.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big. But you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama.